But we're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out and see if r/plays does indeed begin today. I don't think it's going to. So instead, we're probably gonna be doing other stuff. But before we get to other stuff, for example, we got some other Canvas events. I want to talk about Lemmy a little bit, and then we'll close out with PonyGuessr. That's the plan for the day. Probably only going to be like an hour-long stream or so. But yeah, so the reason we're here at all is because today is Reddit's anniversary. There's a long, storied history about r/plays being on Reddit's anniversary. There was a community leader, a prominent figure in the r/plays community, outside of the bronies, but still relatively connected, who claims to have contacted Reddit employees and says, like, no, we have confirmed, it's confirmed that June is going to be the new r/plays month on their anniversary. This is their screenshot right here. You can check out littleshyfm.com/place. Well, by long history, I mean just the context, Cloudburst. The context of, like, it's supposed to be June last year and they delayed it to July. Maybe they'll do that again this year. Who knows? If anybody wants to dive into the nitty gritty, obviously I made a great video that covers the stuff leading up to last year's failed launch, and then I made a recap about last year's actual event. For those who don't know, it actually happened last year and the year before, which is kind of more proof to assume that maybe it'll happen again today. Well, not today, but this year at least. The context is definitely long, yeah. So yeah, we have that credible, I think, relatively credible individual who's sort of adjacent to the brony community, but not a brony. It's a separate thing. Who says they talked to Reddit employees and says that it's supposed to be happening in June. So all the way back in March, this is where all this kind of started. That's becoming a recurring trend as well. As March is usually where we where we get started on the rumor hype train. But then also later in March, it was actually Starshine who notices that Reddit's been playing around with some of the r/plays assets a little bit, just renaming stuff. Nothing that confirms or denies, just changes. They're touching r/plays stuff for some reason. But then it was actually also in March, a few days later. I'm reading my own notes here. Snake Room says that, like, Reddit is probably working on r/plays, but they also note that it wasn't long after they announced that they removed r/plays stuff from the iOS app for an upcoming update. And as far as I know, that r/plays software, data, whatever, wasn't put back into the app. So if they were to launch today, it would have to be a separate system, right? It wouldn't be the exact same system they used in previous events. So that's basically evidence that it's not happening today. So what are we doing here today? Well, I do want to share with you all that we've been preparing in the background. We've overhauled the Discord server more or less. We have, like, permissions and roles all switched up. Shout out to Hithrock for doing a lot of that, but also lots of developers, including Cloudburst in chat, just getting template stuff all set up. We've been getting ready ever since March again, which is, I'm actually happy if it doesn't happen today. Like, we've been getting ready sort of tentatively, sort of like, yeah, we'll be prepared just in case. And no, there's no reason to ping. Oh, you mean ping my server? Yeah, you're right. I probably should ping my server. Well, I am streaming on my main channel here, so anybody who follows my Discord is probably also following me on YouTube, huh? But yeah, I'll do that quick. That's a good idea. But yeah, so as I was saying, Brony's been preparing in the past. Yeah, well, Cloudburst, I think they're referring to my Discord server. I'm not sure, though. We've been preparing, just as we always have in the past. And but as we approach, this June 18th update right here kind of applies to today even, except today being Reddit's anniversary. So yeah, no new code, no leaks, no announcements, nothing. So if it were to happen today, like live on stream, that would be a hilarious event. Just what would you do if it suddenly appeared right here? So the reason we're live at this time, in this particular time, is because we speculate about 9 a.m. is probably where they would launch it. That's where they've done it in the past. Can anybody confirm or deny? I think they did it. Was it 9 a.m.? Was it 9 a.m. last year in June? July, I mean? I think it must have been, because that must have been when I went live last year. So yeah, I think 9 a.m. sort of is their pattern. So we'll hang out and watch the r/play subreddit up until a little bit after 9 a.m. and see what happens. But in the meantime, I kind of want to take a look at this canvas. This is a community-run event by some VTuber named Sinder, I believe. I apologize. I don't actually know the VTuber at all. Oh, I'm not signed in. I meant to sign in earlier. Can I do this without doxing myself? All right, I got to sign into Twitch to actually show this to you. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to hang out on a... hold on. I got to type in passwords and stuff. Better safe than sorry. I have this screen redaction from when I was doing the streams about the leaks. I was doing streams about the leaks And this was like what I would cut to every single time I showed something on screen that I didn't want to actually show on screen. Which is what I'm doing now. I'm just logging into Twitch. Give me a moment. That'll be that. Can I? Okay. I apologize. I should have had this set up earlier. I need a token. What's my Twitch token? They're going to text me that or something? There we go. All right. I'm logging into Twitch as we speak. We're going to check out this new event. And we're back. So this, once again, is some VTuber named Sinder. So there's a lot of, like, anime stuff that I don't recognize. But you may have already spotted there's some ponies around. There was a couple up there. We got a little Fluttershy right here. And we got this... is that the Twitch logo? We got a little Pinkie Pie right here. And the current one being worked on that you guys can jump in and help with is Dash. So if you check out the link in the description, it should already have the template in the link, which is what's cool about this piece of software. We can talk a little about this too. This is from Pxls Space. This is a whole other event that's pretty much always ongoing we can talk about. But in the meantime, if you check out the link in the description, maybe I could pin it on YouTube, actually. Is that a good idea? Should I do that? Let's do that. Is it not going to let me? Oh, the link is over the character limit for a chat message, so I can't pin it on YouTube chat, but check out the description. And once you're there, you're going to want to go to the settings on the right here after you log in and all that. Go into the settings, check out your template stuff here. You're probably going to want like not one-to-one. You're probably going to want dotted. This makes it much more obvious what the template actually is. So yeah, we're going to play some pixels on here. What's also cool about this canvas event is this Pxls Space thing actually has... You can queue up pixels. So you can, like, yeet a whole bunch of pixels at once. All right, gotta make sure I get the colors right, though. So that looks right. Look at that. I just placed down 5 pixels on one go. So now I gotta wait for the cooldown, obviously. But yeah, come and join and help us complete Dashie here. And I'm sure as we complete Dashie, we'll have other stuff to do as well. I kind of want to check in. I haven't been following too closely. But I'm curious if there's any other ponies I haven't spotted yet. We got Fluttershy here, obviously. Pinkie Pie and Dash are up there. I'm guessing those are our only locations for now, but I'm actually not certain about that. I'm sure things will change as we go. Oh, look, I already got a pixel. See how much quicker that cooldown is? So it looks like her entire left side's done. Oh, there's a peeking one, bottom middle. I want to see the peeking. Am I blind? I want to see a peeking pone. Oh, right there. Okay, I see. I didn't spot it. Is it like an OC or is it like a main place thing or something? Or not main, a main Pxls thing. I gotta get these names right. Yeah, I was gonna say, I kind of like how there's so much art and not that many flags. It's just Germany is the one very prominent flag. I mean, there's flags, obviously, but not like the real r/place where it's all flags. I'm sure you remember that. That was just terrible. But yeah, this is a very nice mixture of like art and little fun text and, you know, little flags everywhere and some larger art as well. This is the sort of event that's a lot more fun. People have like a spectrum of r/place techniques and games that they prefer. Some people like a very competitive game where there's constant attacks and we got to defend ourselves from Twitch streamers or go to war with other factions. Some people like that aspect, right? And some people just want to hang out and draw stuff and like collaborate with their neighbors more. And I think that's kind of in the spirit of what Pxls Space is. I have to be honest, I've never actually participated here, but looks like they just started a new canvas. As you can see, they have like cool shapes for canvases and stuff. And I'm pretty sure this whole flower petal up here, I think this is all pony or mostly pony up here. So again, I mean, I don't actually participate. I'm not like an informed expert here, but yeah, check out Main Pxls if you want to participate in an event where it's mostly just about collaborating on the art aspect. And I don't think Main Pxls is very competitive. That's my understanding, at least. So you have these two ends of the spectrum, right? Where it's like, do you want that warlike, you know, you crank up the music I'm playing now. Do you want that kind of battle on r/place? Or do you want to just hang out and chill and draw some art? And personally, I'm in the middle. I don't like constantly defending ourselves against Twitch streamers, but I also don't really find myself too drawn to this sort of event where it's sort of predetermined where you go and you just spend time placing pixels. But the real game here is obviously collaboration behind the scenes, which I'm not a part of. So I'd probably dig it more if I actually got involved. And then you have somewhere in the middle. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go there. This is sort of somewhere in the middle where it's a little bit chaotic. It's just run by some VTuber. So at any time, who knows what other streamer could join and wreck the place, or you don't really know what to expect. I like that balance in the middle. But yeah, as Waffle Lord says, Pxls is mostly just chill placing art. That was kind of my impression. But yeah. Hey, we're not that far away from 9 a.m. for those who just joined, we're waiting till 9 a.m. and we're gonna see. Oh, I made a terrible mistake. I never published this live stream. This live stream is unlisted, isn't it? Anyway, most of the people watching this are probably watching the recording then. Can I make it live now? Wow, that is terrible. But hey, at least I caught that before the magic 9 a.m., right? How do I even make this not unlisted? How did I not catch that? Anyway, you're all part of the exclusive club here. Like I said, I'm just gonna put this up as a recording, so I'm sure other people will see this. But those of you who are here live, you're the special ones. But get ready, we're going public now. I figured it out. Yeah, no, it wasn't on purpose. No, we're going live. So hopefully YouTube still sends that notification. Anyway, I don't have to reintroduce myself because those who are watching the VOD already got the idea of what's going on. Those joining live will just have to play catch up, I guess. No, it's not a members-only stream. This was supposed to be public. Yeah, okay, there we go. Cloudburst. Oh, okay, so is that just a... So Cloudburst, is that just a link that goes to the Dashie one? Can I pin you? I don't know how to... YouTube's a little bit weird. I try to roll over your message and it just like hides it for me. Hold on. All right, there we go. Why isn't that... Does YouTube not like links? Oh, well, we'll just have to copy and paste that. I kind of want to see... Make sure you're not rickrolling us all. All right, yeah, it goes right to Dashie. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. Anyway, I have pixels queued. I should put some pixels down. So, again, to anyone just joining, because, okay, we're getting some viewers now. I apologize. I went live as unlisted by mistake. This is not r/place. Nobody panic. We're talking about r/place potentially starting today. And while we wait for the very unlikely event that r/place actually happens today, we're hanging out on a community run event. This is a VTuber by the name of Sinder. So, yeah, we got that link if you want to help out with Dashie. The template's already built into this software, but this is like a clone of r/place, kind of. But I would even argue that this Pxls Space thing is actually better than r/place. One of the reasons it's better is because the template's built in right here. So once you load up that link that Cloudburst shared, or I put in the description, you're going to want to go over here and probably select dotted small in the bottom right here, as opposed to like these other symbols and like one-to-one. You can't even tell what's the template and what's the actual canvas. It doesn't seem like you can scroll through the timeline. Yeah, so the DVR is turned off for now. I kind of do that just in case I dox myself or something. You never know. But yeah, if anybody wants to rewind this live stream, just wait till it's over. I'll have the recording up soon. Anyway, let's place a couple pixels. Looks like that pixel's wrong. Maybe I could fix that for someone. Is that right? There we go. So again, I mentioned it earlier, but this version of this canvas event has queuable pixels. You can queue up to 5 pixels, and you can like unleash them all at once, which is kind of fun. It's more efficient to place them as you have them, so they have like some math involved with that cooldown to make it more interesting. So yeah, in addition to stuff like this popping up, which for the record, I've thought about running an event like this. I don't know how much it would cost in terms of like server bandwidth and all that, but I could probably find someone who'd be willing to help me, and we could have our own Pxls event because this is open source software as far as I know. But yeah, in addition to Pxls Space stuff like this, there's also the Lemmy event coming up in 18 days or so. For those unaware, this is what happened last year. Spoilers. This is what happened last year. Actually, it's not even a spoiler because look in the middle. Ponies are the first thing here. So once again, this is a time lapse of last year's Lemmy Canvas event. Lemmy is like the open Fediverse version of Reddit. So people don't really like Reddit. Reddit isn't really that popular these days. Hold on, I got a hair in my mouth. So going to like a Fediverse version of Reddit is sort of like the most appropriate thing we could do. Anyway, this is last year's Lemmy event. As you can see, ponies were basically first on the board. And as the event progresses, it's a very chill event. It wasn't very crowded last year. I wasn't super active, but my understanding is that there wasn't really that much battles. There's just people having fun placing pixels, which is kind of what I prefer. They even got a Misty going on here. Sweetie Bot's coming up, Luna and Celestia. Bronies kind of took over last year's Lemmy event, which is really fun. And as you can see, it wasn't like we were encroaching upon anyone. There's plenty of space, and we just kept building ponies in empty space because we could. But yeah, Lemmy was a fun event last year. I'm looking forward to the next one because I wasn't super active on Lemmy last year, and maybe I'll get more active. Maybe I'll get more active this time. Should we stream in 18 days and do a couple hours worth of pixel placing live on stream? It could be fun. We'll see. I can't make any promises about that. But yeah, stay tuned for the Lemmy event because I think that'll be the more chill, fun event. And speaking of chill, fun events, again, I'm re-emphasizing for people just joining. This is a VTuber's own version of r/plays going on. I think I have Pxls queued up. Is that the right color? Is that the right color right there? I actually can't tell if that's the right color. No, I think it's this color. I have the template and I can't even tell what color I'm placing. No, that's not. I don't know. I'm afraid to place anywhere I'm not certain because then I'll have to fix it. This one looks more certain, right? But yeah, check out the link in the description. I think Cloudburst's pin should also work. I'll bring you right to Dashie at least. And then once Dashie's completed, we can, I don't know, maybe tune in on main Pxls and see what they have planned next. Because there's still quite a bit of space here. I think so far we got this peeking pony. We got Fluttershy. We got this Pinkie Pie. You can change how the template displays. So yeah, is there a better display than, like a more obvious display than what I'm already using? Because the dots already seem pretty obvious. I might just be colorblind or something. Maybe the bigger dots is easier to see. I do have a Pxl. Like, is that color? Oh, I think it's that color. There. Did I screw that up? Hopefully not. Add number to palette entries? Oh, numbers. Ah, okay. So that's actually for, like, colorblind people, isn't it? Ah, interesting. Wow. I mean, I was joking. I don't think I'm actually colorblind, but that's useful even for me. So how do you know what number is what? I guess you'd just know after a little while. But yeah, like I said, this open source version of r/plays is better than r/plays anyway. But again, for those just joining, today is Reddit's anniversary. We got about 10 minutes to find out if they launch at 9 a.m. Eastern time, which they have in the past. We're coming down to the wire on that front. I don't think it's happening today. For those who missed my recap because I was unlisted while live streaming earlier, oops. The only thing we have to go on is one person's word that they spoke to Reddit employees and that the plan is to make it happen every June. That sounds pretty vague, right? So this person, I've redacted their name. I don't really want to get them in trouble or anything, but this person isn't just some complete rando. This isn't a completely random person. This was an administrator of the Peace server. That's a pretty big r/plays group. So that makes them pretty credible. There's been a lot of drama in the Peace server recently. You know, I haven't really been following it. It hasn't been connected to Bronies this time, thankfully. Like, it's kind of funny to watch a Discord server, like, melt down and freak out from a distance, you know? Like, wow, that could have been us. Like, just Discord things, you know? But yeah. We don't have a whole lot to go on. But we're going to hang out until 9 a.m. or so. I think in the past, I've always said this, and I might have been wrong, but about 9:04 a.m. Eastern time is when I think they launched. I think it was 2022 or 2023 again. We'll hang out and place Pxls on this one while we wait. Once again, check out the link in the description. Do I have one Pxl? Oh, yeah, I have one Pxl. Let's place one there. So yeah, like I said, this is like an open source alternative to r/plays. This is just some VTuber's implementation of that software, and then you have the Lemmy version coming in about 20 days, and then you have the actual Pxls Space event. Which, again, I'm not actively participating here because I think most of it is like a social game where you're collaborating, probably on Discord. I don't know if this is the sort of place where you would want to just join and place your own art randomly somewhere. I don't actually know how strict they are about that. But as you can see, obviously, main Pxls has this huge amount of space up here for all this wonderful art. And because it's more of a chill event, and they're not trying to fight streamers or fight the void or whatever, obviously, you can already tell, even though it's only just begun, that the art is so much more elaborate on Pxls Space. Not just ponies, but like all of them, because this is really about, this is more of an art project than a pixel war, you know. And like I was saying earlier, was I unlisted while streaming while I said it earlier? But earlier I was talking about how some people prefer that sense of battle and war and having territory and being more of an RTS, you know. And then some people just like to make cool pixel art. And then you have events somewhere in the middle, like the Sinder one, where I'm pretty sure anybody can just hop on here and do whatever they want. But at the same time, as you can see, it's a pretty chill event. Lots of white space for art. Flags haven't taken over. I don't even see a void, thankfully. Yeah, you have to sign in with Twitch. That's sort of a moderation thing, because if you made an account with them, that's a whole other system they would have to worry about, I'm sure. I would probably do something similar. I kind of want to run my own Canvas event. And I'm curious we probably wouldn't get enough momentum to fill a canvas this large, because even this VTuber has like thousands of viewers, I think. Can we check in on that? I don't know. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. It's the first one, of course. I think this VTuber has like thousands of viewers even while they're sleeping. Yeah, they're sleeping and they got 2,500 viewers. I don't understand VTubers at all, but yeah, if they have thousands of people and there's all this white space not being put to use, I'm thinking if we ever run one, yeah, as Albert says, we would reduce the size probably. I think that is Lemmy's plan. And once again, this is Lemmy from last year, where like those pixels, those first pixels, those are ponies. Like ponies were the first ones there, and ponies just completely took over last year's Lemmy, which is hilarious. But again, Lemmy was a smaller event, so it's not like, you know, we were encroaching upon anyone. We were just having fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Lemmy. This is Lemmy this year, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably stream it, maybe. I don't know. And in the meantime, we're actively playing this VTuber version. But hey, only 5 or 6 minutes to go until... I don't think it's happening. It's probably not happening. We're going to hang out until maybe 9-10 Eastern time, so, you know, like 15 more minutes. And then we'll play some PonyGuessr and call it a day. How does that sound? Yeah, to update Pxls, anybody else just joining, there's like a tiny chance it's going to happen in just a few minutes. But I really don't think it's going to. It hasn't been announced. We haven't had any solid data leak or announcements or code or anything confirming it. All we have to go on is a relatively credible individual who says they talk to Reddit employees that claim that they want to do it every year in June. That's all we got to go on, which ain't very good, which is kind of why I wanted to come on and just chat about Sinder's event and main Pxls in general and talk about Lemmy a little bit. For those who like placing Pxls, you know, check out my website and you might want to get involved with the Bronies Discord server. From there you can find all sorts of other paths, because I am in, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am in 13 Discord servers just for r/place and Canvas related events. Can you guess how many of them I'm active in? Like half. not half of that list, but like 0.5 Discord servers I'm active in, because I'm barely active in the main one. But yeah, no, we got a lot going on just to chat about. I'm getting pings of people joking like, I can't believe he's actually live, because the general consensus is it's probably not happening today. So again, I want to manage expectations, but can you imagine if it did suddenly show up one of these times I refresh? Can you imagine the shock that I would be in and everyone else? Yeah, no, so it's 13 Discord servers just for r/place. I'm in like, I don't know, dozens of others, obviously. So, hey, I got a Pxl. I like this. I like what's it called? Pxls Space. So is Pxls Space just this event, or is Pxls Space the software? I gotta get that right. Whatever the software is called is cool. I really want to run my own event someday. Is this the right color? I think it is. You can see other people already doing work. I don't know if that's people from main Pxls or if that's you guys in stream, but hey, only a few more Pxls and Dashie's completed. She'll be completed just before we start F5ing on Reddit. Pxls is both the website and the software. Cool. All right. I was hoping I was getting that right. I just want to see Dashie get completed. That'll be our big event live on stream, to watch Dashie get completed. Only have 3 Pxls than Dashie's completed, it looks like, unless I'm missing some. Oh, man, I want to place... Oh, I have 3 seconds. I can place one of the last Pxls, guys. Wait, so... All right, wait. Uh-oh. Was that the right color? I think I screwed up. I screwed... That was not intentional, I promise. Okay, someone fixed it. Thank you for fixing my mistake. I wanted to be the last Pxl so badly there, I placed the wrong color. Oh well, as you can see, sleeping Dashie rests peacefully. And we got Pinkie Pie. I think that's the Twitch logo. I don't even know enough about Twitch to know if that's the Twitch logo. We got Pinkie Pie coming out of the Twitch logo. We got a cute little Fluttershy down here. This is giving me Pinkie Pie 2017 vibes. Was that the same Pinkie Pie? I'm not even sure. And then we have a little peeking pony right here as well. So I'm curious to know what main Pxls plans to do, if they're going to have more ponies on this canvas. Once again, this is a VTubers event. But hey, it's time. It's time to turn on the auto refresher. Let's refresh every 5 seconds. We'll turn the music up a little bit. And we wait. So I could just reemphasize what I was saying earlier. For anybody just joining, we don't really think it's happening today. But today is Reddit's anniversary, and there was a rumor in the past from a relatively credible individual who said it might be happening today. That was months ago, and in those months we haven't had any updates. We haven't had any leaks. There hasn't been any data mining that uncovered anything. No announcements from Reddit that I know of. So yeah, I expect we'll hang out for 10 minutes, then play PonyGuessr and call it a day. How's that sound? This is going to be really hilarious in hindsight if it actually happens, though. So we're in the auto refresher era of this live stream. I don't know how to feel right now. Like, I don't want this to happen right now because I'm happy to hang out on like Lemmy and other Pxls Space events. Like, I want to start my own Pxls Space, Pxls Space event, whatever it's called. Yeah, Pxls Space. It's right on my screen. I don't even know the name. I have so many. It's such a whirlwind of emotion being here, refreshing for r/place. I really encourage anybody who's unaware to check out my videos. And if you don't want to watch my hour-long video, just watch like the 2023 recap video, and you'll get an idea of the chaos, the chaos and the sheer amount of complexity that goes into these events. Yeah, I agree. I don't really want it to happen right now, and thankfully, I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think it's going to happen. I would put money down on it not happening because one of the biggest pieces of evidence we do have is the fact that Reddit didn't update the iOS app to include r/place functionality. So if they were to have an event today or right now, again, we're waiting a few minutes just in case, whatever. If they were to have the event right now, it would have to use a different method than they've used in the past. It would have to be some other new technology or maybe just a web app. They'd have to. It wouldn't work in the app, basically, right? That's my understanding, at least. So yeah, it's probably not happening. But yeah, famous last words, right? Yeah, even Permadeath. I'm sorry, I gotta learn how to pronounce your name correctly. You've told me many times how to pronounce it, but you say you'd rather play on a small pixel canvas, and I agree. It is fun to have some competition, to have some sense of territory and neighbors and working together in that sense. But r/place itself just gets taken over by the streamers and larger factions, so I think that makes it less fun. But a lot of people will disagree with me. A lot of people say that's what makes it fun, so I understand that perspective too. So if it does happen, the plan... I don't think we have that solid of a plan, but we have lots of people who are doing what I'm doing right now probably and are prepared to come up with a plan. And I'll relay that plan to you if it does happen, but we don't think it's going to happen. We should have like template stuff not ready to go, but like ready to get set up, I think. That's my understanding of it. We have lots of devs in the Brony server who would... If r/place were to appear right now, I give it like 5 minutes to actually... Why is it loading differently? Don't do that, Reddit. I swear it took longer that time. But no, we could probably get ready to go in like 5 minutes if r/place does happen, is my guess. And yeah, my understanding, maybe Cloudburst could correct me. Cloudburst is one of the devs. My understanding is it's ready to go on Android. I think they could just launch it on Android, and obviously they could launch it on a website anytime they want. It's just the iOS app, I believe, that doesn't have Reddit, doesn't have r/place ready to go. Hey, look at that! I should have checked this yesterday. There's 29 people, 32 people online right now. I wonder if they're all doing what I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna hang out just for a few minutes. We're just gonna be certain that it's not happening. Maybe, can this refresh in the background while I leave? Yeah, I think it can. I have an extension that's refreshing this. Yeah, let's play some of the pixels I have. So Dashie's done. Pinkie Pie's been done. Actually, I don't know where to place pixels. I don't really understand all the anime and VTuber stuff. I want to find something I recognize to help out with. That'd be cool. Maybe we could just like hide an LS for Little Shy somewhere. I don't know. I want to do something while we're hanging out. Gotta check in here. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You're adding a shadow under Rainbow, huh? So I would. I don't actually know. So most of this is gonna be the main pixels. Yeah, main pixels. Is that what their name is? Most of this will be the main pixel stuff. And I wouldn't advise changing any pony stuff because there's a whole other faction involved with that. But yeah, we'll hang out for 5 more minutes and play PonyGuessr. How's that sound? Like I'm like afraid because I feel like as soon as I leave, as soon as I stop refreshing, as soon as I end the stream, that's when Reddit will turn it on. But no, it's not happening. It can't happen today, right? So yeah, actually, I could probably update the link in the description, huh? Because that Dashie's done. We don't really need that template link. Let's just eat that. Remove. Oh, wait, unpin, not remove. There we go. So Zero Gaming, how do you get in? Well, if you want to hang out in here, I linked this in the description. This is a VTubers event. This is a VTuber running Pxls Space, which is free open source. I keep saying open sauce. I haven't been to open source. This is open source software that like anybody with a server can run, I believe, which makes me want to run a Pxl event of my own. So yeah, just to clarify, this is a VTubers event. This is Pxls Space, and this is Pxls Place. No. Yeah, we got a few more minutes to hang out, just in case. So we're past the time I think it started last year or year before. We're beyond that already. So that's kind of comforting that it wasn't going to be launched at 9 a.m. Probably. So yeah, check out littleshopfam.com/place if you do want to keep informed of any updates, because those of you who have been around for a year or two might remember this. We did the same thing last year where I live streamed on, it was June 23rd, right? I live streamed on June 23rd for, I think it was 8 or 9 hours. We're not doing that today, but 8 or 9 hours we just hung out. We counted down to the top of every hour in anticipation of Pxls happening. And it didn't happen that day, but it did happen in July last year. And why is it loading so slowly again? That's going to drive me crazy. Maybe I'm getting rate limited. Maybe we should lower this, or raise this. 10 seconds. Why is it? Don't do this to me, Reddit. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have a heart attack if it actually loads. I don't want it to load. But yeah, I can't not plug it. Please check out my previous r/place videos. The hour-long documentary of like 2022 is my magnum opus. I will never make a video that big ever again. That was my best video I'm most proud of ever. But check that out if you want to get the full story of how an event like this works from a brony perspective, obviously. And then if you don't want to commit the hour to watch that video, I made the 2023 recap, which I don't like as much as the 2022 video, but it does recap a lot of important stuff. It's good to catch up there. And obviously my website, littleshopfam.com/place. will bring you straight to here, and you can check out the archives for previous years, check out my videos and stuff. I mean, it's not just a matter of me plugging my videos because that's what I'm supposed to do. These are things I'm really passionate about, and anybody who wants to know more about r/place and get involved, my videos are probably a pretty good place to start. So yeah, we'll keep the auto refresh on for a couple more minutes, and then I think we'll call it quits there and play PonyGuessr. And for those unaware, I usually do PonyGuessr Permadeath. So that's why I'm ending with that, is we're not going to start with this frame, but we have to guess the frame, and if we get one wrong answer, the stream is over. That's how I play PonyGuessr. But yeah, we'll get to that in a few minutes. Not that far away, actually. We'll start that in a couple minutes, probably. Yeah, I'm just reading the chat now. It was pretty chaotic last year. But spoilers to my videos, both last year and the year before went really well. And hey, Webag, welcome. Wait, did you just... Wait, I don't know why your message is green. Did you just do support? Or no, you've been a supporter. Maybe they're just highlighting that for me. But yeah, thanks for coming. You find it annoying when... Yeah, so, okay, you think... Look, I made my videos pretty over dramatic because it's just fun. I don't know. I thought even now we're playing the r/place music I usually play. I just think it's fun. I hope it doesn't come off as like clickbaity or content farmy or whatever. I don't know. The first r/place polar bear would be 2017. Fun fact, r/place was first invented by the guy who made Wordle. I've never played Wordle, but apparently it's pretty well known and popular. And the same guy invented r/place for Reddit back in 2017. It just so happens I made a handy video all about it. That's my older r/place video. Wait, is it going to embed? Yeah. Check out this video too if you want to see the origins of r/place. What's cool about 2017 is this was before Twitch streaming, or streaming to YouTube for that matter, was really a big thing. Like, it existed, but during this event, we didn't really have to worry about just random people coming in and invading art. The only real threat, which, by the way, this music is from this video. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, the only real threat was the Void, which was like the one enemy we had in 2017, and everything else kind of went relatively smoothly. Relatively. There's always details. But, what is this song? Hold on. Okay, maybe this isn't from 2017. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. All this music in this playlist is like from my videos. That's why it's so familiar. Yeah, Wordle's his last name. I think I knew that. Yeah, this music is eerie because I'm just recognizing bits and pieces of it from my videos. But anyway, we're at 9:10 Eastern Time, 10 minutes past the hour. We could call it right here. We could call it and say, yeah, it's probably not going to happen. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to call it. I'm going to end the refresher. We'll keep the tab open. We'll jump into PonyGuessr. We won't start with this frame, but let me get set up here for PonyGuessr. And obviously, if the canvas does happen, I'm sure I'll get a million pings and find out about it pretty quickly. But let me open up my stream app. OBS. We'll go over to PonyGuessr mode. So hey, while I'm getting this set up, check out bingo.littleshotfam.com. You can play along whether you're watching this as a recording or here live. But we haven't started yet. This Twilight frame doesn't count. Let me do a quick test. All right, that's what you'll hear when we get it correctly. So let's go into, where are we? Verified run right here. All right, you guys ready for PonyGuessr? The way this works is if we get one wrong answer, the stream is over. All right, we only have 3 minutes to come up with the correct answer. And you guys are allowed to help me, but I can't look stuff up. That's the rules. And obviously, when the stream ends, I think we'll switch tabs and we'll check out r/players and give it one more F5 before the stream ends, right? Yes, I endorse screaming in chat if r/plays were to actually happen. All right, let's get started with our first frame. Okay, I'm not very familiar with all the student episodes, but I feel like this is one we can collectively guess pretty well, right? Uprooted. Thank you, Patrick. So people should be aware, Patrick is pretty much an expert at this game. Patrick, how long is your speed run, Patrick? Why don't you tell the chat? I don't actually remember the exact amount. I don't want to misquote you. Anyway, is it Uprooted? That is correct. Let's turn the music down just a little bit. I know it's dramatic to play PonyGuessr, but it's a bit too loud. All right, new frame. Interesting. Is this Hooffields and McColts? Wait, was Pinkie Pie there? No. Pinkie Pie wasn't there. Never mind. It can't be Hooffields and McColts. What? That background is oddly detailed. What is that background? I can't believe I'm stuck on both the first and second frame already. Hawthorne thinks Griffinstone. That's a great guess. I mean, I'm not really getting Griffinstone vibes from this background, but it could just be some random shot, reverse shot. That's a good guess. But I don't recognize that grass back there. Artie, I'm just going to call you Artie. Thanks for the memories. I don't know why that grass is so oddly detailed, but that's not a terrible guess either. If it's like winter is approaching and it hasn't snowed, or would there be snow? And thanks for the memories. Paddock says the Yakakistan one. Eric also says Griffinstone. That's a couple guesses for Griffinstone. Might have to go with that. But maybe we'll think about it for a couple more minutes because I don't want to end the stream on the second frame. Come on. Anybody have the link? You could look up Heartshine. Ben says Curran episode? Wait, am I? Who was in the Curran episode? I know it was Applejack. It was Applejack and Fluttershy. It wasn't Pinkie Pie. I don't think Pinkie Pie's in the Curran episode. Yeah, so Patrick also says Griffinstone. So that's a few guesses for Griffinstone, including Patrick, who's our expert. I don't think Patrick's ever been wrong, so we're going to go Griffinstone. And they check. Thank you for checking. Is it Griffinstone? Whoa, that was close. I almost hit enter there. If I hit the wrong key or hit the wrong entry, that counts. We lose. All right, it's a Lost Treasure of Griffinstone. It is indeed. Yeah. Good job. All right, next frame. Oh, Magical Mystery Cure, right? I got to get some of these myself. Should I just go for it or wait for you guys to have input? Because I feel bad if I just sit here and get fed the answers the entire time. Like, where's the fun in that? I want to guess. Patrick says wait. We can wait. We got a 3-minute timer. Should we check in on r/place while we're thinking about the frame? How obsessed do we want to get? Yeah, I'm gonna go Matt. She's not wearing her crown? All right. Was she wearing it in that song? These animals don't listen, though. Not one little bit. Yeah, like, that's the scene I'm thinking of. Spike has... No, that's his tail. Can I zoom in? Not easily. I don't see wings on Spike, no. Not obvious wings, at least. It could be behind him. But yeah, other people are saying it's definitely Magical Mystery Cure as well. But yeah, so the one question was she wearing her crown? Did I miss any messages? Yeah, Patrick says we should probably hold off. Patrick's committed to not letting me screw up this stream. Because it's on stream. On screen, you can see. If we get one wrong answer, it's over. But my guess is definitely Magical Mystery Cure. Oh, I lost my keyboard. Anyway, I'm going to go Magical Mystery Cure, I think. I'm sure Patrick and others are checking. But I'm going to go for it. It was. Yeah. I got to trust my gut. I should trust my gut. It's not Magical Mystery Cure, Patrick says. Are you sure about that? Why? Patrick, you're succumbing to the pressure of being the best player here, I think. It says it was... Patrick was wrong? Didn't I just say Patrick is never wrong? Anyway, she was 100% wearing her crown. Maybe it's an animation error then. I don't know. It says correct, so I'm going to move on. All right, new frame. All right, this is an interesting frame. My first thought is Return of Harmony, but this could also just be the first episode, right? Could this be season 1, episode 2? I don't remember if they had a stained glass window in that or not. Oh, gee, I'm going to need your guys' help on this one because there aren't that many times we see the stained glass windows like this, but there are more than one, I think. So yeah, Eric says Return of Harmony as well. That's my gut, but I'm sure we see this more than that. I think we see this in the Crystal Empire one too, right? Yeah, is that what Polar Bear says? So I'm only speculating it's an older one because Nightmare Moon is an older stained glass window. It's not like Princess Twilight would make it more obvious, you know? Ryan says season 4. It's the shading. Yeah, good point. Season 2 did up the production quality. It could have the lighting like this. I don't remember. Yeah, all right. What was the name of season 4? That wasn't Crystalline, was it? We need to come up with an answer. Polar Bear says it's not season 3. Return of Harmony is Patrick's guess. Ah, all right. That's my gut as well. Like, I'm guessing this is where we hear Discord in the background, right? We got a few guesses for Return of Harmony. Should we go for it? Or is anybody checking or wants to check? Because, again, you guys are allowed to, like, pull up the episode and check. I'm the only one who has to sit here and just think about it. Like my gut said Return of Harmony, but what was the Twilight-related one? Yeah, so like Starpup says, Princess Twilight Sparkle is probably the other one. I don't remember if Return of Harmony had this kind of lighting, as someone pointed out. You can't pull up an episode. So you can find the episode at Heartshine. Heartshine makes it really easy. So yeah, should we do Princess Twilight? I'm going to feel bad if we do Princess Twilight and it was my gut. But hey, we got under a minute to guess, so I think we're going Princess Twilight. All right, Polar Bear says they checked. All right, I think a couple of people might have checked. So, fingers crossed. Is it Princess Twilight Sparkle 1? Yeah. Is it 1? It was indeed.
Yeah.
All right. I kind of want to just have some closure on that quick. Anyway, this is Heartshine. This is what I was talking about if you want to see the episode. 333. Yeah, here it is.
Summer sun celebrations.
We're going to pan up.
The 6 of us are
There it is. There's the frame. It was the meme, pointing at the screen meme. All right. New frame. Is this the prom episode or no? Anytime there's a student on screen, I'm a little bit worried because I don't know the later episodes very well. Anyway, for anybody who's just joining the stream while we're thinking about this frame, r/place is not here and probably won't be. But there are other events. Sinder is running some kind of VTuber thing. In about 20 days, we got the Lemmy event. And I've been thinking, and obviously Pxls Space is ongoing. I've been thinking about running my own Pxels thing as well, so let me know if you guys would like to see something like that. So yeah, She's All Yak. Let's do it. Because this is one I wouldn't probably be able to guess on my own. Is it She's All Yak? It is indeed.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, is anybody playing bingo? I know it's kind of small down there, but check out that link, bingo.littleshopim.com. I set that up specifically for this game, and you can play along at home whether you're watching live or watching this recording. All right. New frame. Crystalline? No, wait. It must be crystalline, right? Yeah, okay, he just dunked the crystal thing into... okay, so it's gotta be crystalline 2, right? Crystalline 2 is correct. All right, let's keep moving. Let's try to move at a faster pace now. We know what we're doing, right? We're good at this now. Hey, it's about time. I love seeing frames where I know it. Definitely know it's about time. All right, new frame. All right, again, a later episode where I might be a little bit fuzzy on the exact episode name. Is it beginning of the end? I don't know. It's Cozy Glover. Season 8 finale. Okay, that's a little bit different than what I was thinking. What is that called? School Raise 2? Do we know it's part 2? Look at these similar episode names. That's where I get stuck. I hit the wrong part usually. So, someone said part 1. I mean, part 2 feels right because he's all tied up, right? This is like the climax at the end. So I'm thinking School Raise 2. We have a couple guesses for 2. All right, let's do School Raise 2. Is it School Raise 2? It is indeed. Good job, all. New frame. Again with the students. Okay, they're cleaning up. This is don't tell me, I mean, you can tell me, but this is Hearth Break. No, not Breaker. No. The club one. Hearthwarming Club. There it is. Patrick guessed it as well. I wanted to guess it on my own because it was on the tip of my tongue. Hearthwarming Club is correct. New frame. Oh dear. I have a guess. It's not hopeless. I don't want to say it out loud because I want to hear if you guys are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. I have the guess in my mind. Come on, blurt it out. Someone blurt it out to confirm me. Someone validate my thought right now. No? Not even going to try this one? Come on. You don't think it's the one I'm thinking? Polar Bear says Philly Vanilli. That's not what I was thinking. Not a bad guess, though. Guys, I'm thinking Ghostbusters. She's on the stage about to compete with Trixie, right? You guys aren't feeling Ghostbusters? Don't go by the color grading of the show because I think it was the first season or 2. iTunes had like a desaturated color effect, but PonyGuessr is not using the desaturated rip, so. All right, Hawthorne doesn't think it's Ghostbusters. All right. I mean, you guys can check if you want to confirm or deny my suspicions, but Philly Vanilli, yeah, lots of people said Philly Vanilli. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about Ghostbusters looking that good. This is not using the desaturated iTunes rip that we've all been used to at this point. This is going to be like a more color-accurate version of earlier seasons. Yeah, wow. Guesses for non-compete as well? You know what? If nobody confirms this, I'm guessing Ghostbusters. That's how sure I am. But it'd be great if somebody would just check. Paddock says it's not Ghostbusters. Did you check or really? She's not. That's not the color of Trixie's stage. All right. If you guys are sure it's not Ghostbusters, we'll try to get away from that. But could it even be she's talking to Flim and Flam in Leap of Faith or something? I don't remember the backdrop here. So Patrick doubts Boast and Philly Vanilli. Paddock says they checked. All right. It's not Philly. Did we have another guess then? Eric says non-compete clause. I got nothing, guys. Horseplay. So just check. Did Horseplay have a curtain this color? Horseplay is a good guess. Brand says it's Honest Apple. Where, though? Are they at the fashion show or something right now? Honest Apple's a good guess, but like where? Give us something to work with. I might... Brand, you seem confident. Should I just guess Honest Apple? We got less than half a minute. Yeah, what was the color in Horseplay? I'm gonna have to take a guess. If I have to be wrong, should I be wrong about Ghostbusters? Is it the Rah Rah episode? Oh gee, it could be any of these. These are all great suggestions. I'm gonna YOLO the main attraction because we're out of time. Is it main attraction? No. What? It was Leap of Faith. That was one of my guesses. It was Leap of Faith. Did anybody else guess Leap of Faith? That was one of my thoughts. Oh no, I should have went with my gut there. So stream is over, but I do want to have this closure of what was it, 11. Wait, where was it? 11:03, and we have to see it. We have to see it. There it is. Oh, she's in there.
two charlatans sold my granny a bottle of...
Where even was that backdrop? All right. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. That will be the end of the stream. Be sure to check me out on Twitch if you want to see more streams, because I stream the production of Cinemersons and all sorts of stuff. It's not just like us playing games. I actually rarely play games on stream. But yeah, check me out on Twitch. Follow my website. Especially follow littleshopfam.com/place for any new place updates. Speaking of place, is place here? No, place is not here. So thanks for coming, everyone. Thank you so much, Willbag, for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. See y'all next time.